Watchers all over the world. This is Jammis Community King, Jesten Arnold Mutasa Mhlanga, addressing you this night. There are issues, very important matters, things that are of importance that must be taken much relevance, importance, because those things they define who we are, our destiny, what matters on this earth. It's a very important thing. That is the reason why I launched the School of Thought in South Africa in 2022. It's because I've come across a lot of things that people do not take much relevance, do not take much importance, because to them life is all about living. But yes, we are living, but there's tomorrow. There's a day after tomorrow. It's not about what the world take. If you take their view, their scope, you end up dancing according to the tune of nonsense. What most people value in this world doesn't matter. But the most important thing here on this earth is to value the importance of you and the person that is next to you and the person, any other person in the world. What's the purpose of life? You know, I have a friend of mine today. We have been having a chat, and we were discussing some vital aspects of life. I gave him a piecework to do for me at my work there. You know, he was then he was saying, there's something that Justin, you don't know. If you've ever heard of a person who was all over media, a person who puts a funny question, which is not a funny question, but something that is a result of deep thinking. There was discussion on Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation, and he was telling me that he phoned when they were just having a discussions, questions and answers and so forth. Then he asked a question that was heard all over Zimbabwe, and there was nobody, there was no answer, no one to answer that question, because it was a question coming from a genius. You know, the question that he asked them, he was telling me today at work, that I asked it, the Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation. It was a simple question. Let me put it in Shona so that first, before I put it in English, so that people understand. Because when he asked the Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation, the question was put in Shona. It was like, pano pasi pezuva chinhu chese chinoitika chiripo nokuda kwechimwe chinhu, kureva kuti kana mukadzi akafirwa nemurume achinzi chirikadzi, murume anonoka kuroora mukadzi achinzi chimburume, vana vakafirwa nevabereki vachinzi nherera, kuvabereki vakafirwa nevana vese vanonzi chii. And you know what people said? People then they started commenting on Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation, and they started phoning saying, "No, this guy needs to be investigated. The way of his way of thinking, he needs to be examined. He must be taken into a laboratory, and there must be some examinations that must be taken, because this type of question is not normal. This guy is not normal. But then others say, but no, gentlemen, you must, this type of a question that this guy asked it. It's a question that can't be said it's not a question. Because vabereki vakafirwa nevana vese vanonzi chibhozi variko, they are there. And they exist, they have a name. Because they were talking about something that is there. Kana ndikabata something, like if I touched a table, it's a table. There's a name given to them. What is their name? And when people all over Zimbabwe, they were trying to get to the bottom of the question and try to find out an answer, they end up saying, no, there's no answer for such a Mambara question. But yet the person that asked that question is an answer to that question. And later on he gave an answer. And everyone said, how come? Because the answer that he gave to them is an answer that you can't deny it's an answer. Because it's an appropriate word that describes those, which can be termed an answer to that question. You see. Why did I take out this question into light? Taking this friend of mine as an example, it's because it goes deeper in thinking more than what you can think. The most vital elements, problems of this world are within the brain. If a person is poor, he is not poor, but he accepted in his mind that he's poor. So all of those things, I'll be addressing those things every today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I'll be addressing those things every Wednesday in my school, Jesten School of Thought. It's a school for Jammis community organization. We deal with the brain, the scope, the mindset. I am who I am today is because of that mind. It's because of that mindset. It's because of that type of thinking. I could not have been commissar for ZANU-PF at an early age. Yes, I not been considering some of those aspects. It was not because it's something that is along political lines. No. I've sat on table with the people from various organizations, various departments of life. For instance, from the opposition, main opposition in Zimbabwe, the Triple C, I've sat on table with some of the member of parliaments there, and we were discussing. I said, no, gentlemen, I'm not part of you, you are not part of me. But for us to have a way that benefits all of a person, we must understand that we are not engaged in a fight. No. But in a fight of bringing the best for the people. So when you are there, implement what best benefit the community. I implement what best benefit all Zimbabweans, every other person. You see, it's not about who you represent. It's about the importance of representing something. That's the most important thing. That's why white people from white countries, from bigger countries, they are flourishing. It's because they set aside stupidity politics, and now they get engaged in politics of reason. They don't support individuals, they support, you call them ideals. They've got ideals. No, it doesn't matter who is leading, so long as he is representing what's best for the entire world, for the entire person. That's why Martin Luther King, though he was not a president, but he is numbered among the presidents of the United States of America because he had that in mind. And he did not fight, he implemented. And once you do that thing, you become great, you become known, and you grow very much. It's very important, gentlemen and ladies. This thing that I'm talking to you about is very important. You don't come to me and say, no, because Jesten and Mhlanga, you got some a sponsorship from the government of Zimbabwe. That's why you are. No, it's not about that thing. They came to me after they saw something. Or when they came to me and say, no, you are maybe who you are today because you got a Bay Trust scholarship. It was the first scholarship that I got in my life. It was Bay Trust scholarship. It's not even a Zimbabwean scholarship, but those in Zimbabwe who get that scholarship, it's approved by the Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education. But it's from the British. It's from Britain. But it's because then they gather and say, no, we have seen something in this person. Let's take him into consideration so that what he has can benefit us. We are not promoting an individual, we are promoting ourselves. You see. Now, I do not want to talk too much today, but all I want to say is that you must know what's important in life. The most important in life is to value somebody and give him the respect he must be accorded. Then when that person starts to enjoy that happiness, you enjoy more because there is more in giving than more in receiving. There's no point of getting seated and saying, no, I'm enjoying at the expense of somebody. For what sake? At the end of the day, you gain nothing. People, they love those who love others. A good hand serves another. The world cherishes those that are for the world because they do what benefits the world. Christ delights and do favors for those that are in Christ because they do what benefits Christ. Those who save the country, they do what best in the interest of the countries. Because that's their world, that's the world that they are living in. You see? So, the thing that I want to let you take from the onset of this time, as time progresses, what you must consider vital, important, precious, worthy, something that is admirable, that is good, excellent, perfect. It comes from dealing with the mind, dealing with the brain. You are not poor because your mind is captured in the realities that you are poor. Then you think that you are poor. You are not. But once you say, no, I'm not poor because my mind is not captured in the realities of poverty, then I'm great. Then I started reaching greater and greater and greater heights. Don't say evangelist didn't tell you. I'm an evangelist in my church, the African Apostolic Church, led by Paul of Africa. And soon I will be launching a YouTube channel for the Jesten School of Thought. It was not on a channel that was on YouTube, but it's a school that I started in way back in 2022. So now I want everybody to come and see what we'll be discussing, what we'll be talking about, and subscribe to the channel. For now, subscribe to Jesten Mhlanga, my YouTube channel, because I am using that YouTube channel to teach people about a lot of very important things in life, in church, in politics. Thank you very much. See you after you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. You have followed me on my Facebook page at Jesten Mhlanga, JESTEN MHLANGA.